toolbox.
Yeah, he does have a hammer. He has a tool.
Something true.
But anyway, my dad has made us who we are today, and obviously we wouldn't change him for the world.
On that note, I pass it over to you. Dad is the most caring man you'll meet. He works his little butt off and secretly behind the big man that he is softly. Me and Dad are so close. We're the only people that get each other. When I was younger, I followed him to the toilet and asked him why I couldn't wee like him.
I should do.
The only reply he had was, I wish you could. I look up to Dad in so many different ways. He's a successful man that do anything for his family, and I love him more than words can say. Happy birthday, Dad.
Chief guest, the car! I haven't gone yet! Easy!
My dad thinks he's a hard man. He says he's not our bank and he's not a taxi, but we all know he'll do anything for us. When I was younger and we were sitting on the beach, I got bitten by a seagull. He sat on a rock with a sausage in his mouth shouting, "Come get me, seagull." I love you, Dad. Happy birthday.
Right. Some tough facts to follow here. So, some words about the man who was my dad, and what better opportunity I have to get out some home truths about him for the benefit of the people who are still in the room, well, who, he still remains a bit of an enigma to. But, right, so when we were both younger, one of the things we both enjoyed playing together was snooker. And as a kid, I was excited by the dark, smoky snooker halls, where I look on with admiration as my dad would hustle his way through the challenges. We were foolish enough to take on Bruce Lee of snooker. He really was. He would set me up on a bar crate, so I could reach over the table and start teaching me the angles. And from then on, I thought it was pretty cool. So, cheers, Dad. And much later on, I would find that it would pay a huge dividend in the form of free drinks at student bars. Good skills there. So, something about the fibre of the man. Well, he would be the first to admit about his fiery temperament, and as a child, I mostly feared about getting on the wrong side of his. And but I think he's much better for having mellowed over more recent years, or to put it more accurately, having surrendered to a more hostile force of living with 4 women. It's good. But there are things that I've never changed about my dad, and his candid manner, his faultless sincerity. He's a principled man. Well, let's say he has his own code of ethics. But he has a real moral sense, and he isn't shy to argue his point, and much respect that. He's a proud man, a family man, and one you can be proud to say is your father. So. In a traditional sense, he's quite stoic and not someone who is always comfortable talking about matters of the heart. But like any decent parent, you knew that if you needed him, he would be there for you. And I have a lot to be thankful to my dad for. He instilled a work ethic in me, independence, and in some passive way pushed me to go and do the best that I could. So I'll forgive him for never having promoted me past dishwasher at Keys. I think the vision of being swamped under a dozen sizzling plates was enough motivation to do well at school. Appreciate that. So when I was born, my dad was still at a tender age, 10 years younger than I am now. So. But, he'd already been managing big responsibilities like keeping his dad's Chinese restaurants running at a time when, the community didn't always welcome foreigners. And, on this incredible life journey of his, which has seen some hardships that would make lesser men run for cover, I love that he's always young at heart and hope he never grows up. Or that he stops trying to convince others that we're brothers. I'll even forgive him for wearing slightly too fitted shirts. And then wearing a little too much chest. That was really necessary. But on that note, can I please ask you to raise a toast and wish the big man the best for his next 50 years?
I got to speak. Can I get that?
Actually, there's one last thing. If there is a compulsory midlife crisis, and you have to buy another ridiculous car, can I have your report? Sorry, I just want to get that. You can have it back.
No, it's yours anyway.
I made my point.
What am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to say something nice, aren't I?
Yeah. That's not what it is.
Do you know what? With kids like these, they already said it, haven't they? And I think Nikki's done a great job. Thank you all for coming and sharing this day with me. And Vince, you've done a good job.
Don't forget the cloth for head.
Have I ever been lost for words? I'm just a little bit chill for my kids. Yeah. It's so nice what you guys said. I'm also very, very proud of you guys. Thank you. And obviously, I need to congratulate my son. On the 16th of August, he has completed his third year of CFA, which I'm so proud of. He's doing so well. He works for one of the biggest investment banks in London. What can I say? And the other great thing is, secretly, they went to Paris and he got down on one knee. So my son, my little boy's engaged now. Do you want to say that?
Who to?
Family and great friends, thank you for sharing this moment with me and enjoy the rest of the day.
Well done, Steve.
Thank you all for coming. Glenn.